Alright folks, it's time for another Power Rangers video, aka Power Back to Action Wrap Up. Number 3. But anyways, not making any counts. What's going on now? Well, first things first is the lightning line, which kind of reminds me of ToQger. Yeah, because the rainbow line, lightning line, wonder if that's going to be a thing. Anyway, someone actually already pointed out saying, "Hey, what about this? What about this?" And I was so there's lots of stuff that happened. Like for instance, they showed that yes, they're gonna have the unhelmet, unmasked, or powered down, somewhat powered down version of the Ranger. It actually will come with the helmetless head, and I'm like, "Durr! Didn't I say that in a video some freaking months ago?" Of course, Hasbro's going to do that. Of course, look at Marvel Legends. Case in point, Daredevil. He came with an unmasked version of his head and then one with mask. And there's just. It, I already freaking told you guys this. I told you. The thing is just that not a lot of people watched it. But I told you the possibilities of what could happen. And chances are that means that what I said about Go Busters, I mean, Beast Morphers, those toys are going to be freaking damn awesome because they have Transformers and they know how to do so just so you know, they most likely will make new molds and it's going to be freaking damn awesome. And don't be surprised if they decide to use the molds for Transformers as well. Just saying. Or at least for the Red Ranger, of course. With that said, I think they are going to come with weapons. Thank goodness. I think they might come with exchangeable hands as well. So we're getting exactly what we supposed to have gotten when it came to Bandai. And I think they're not going to even do Build a Megazord anymore. So Build a Megazord is dead, but what we really want is back. And they kind of did some liberties. They changed up how the figure, because it's Hasbro, they won't actually use the same mold as they did. So they showed a video, which of course you can see the video right here, of what it took to actually make this figure. And they chose the White Ranger as a nice little, hey, this is what we can do. This is most likely what you're going to be anticipating for. This is a prototype though, so don't be sad that the gold isn't that gold. So that's awesome. Number 2 is Heckle has been revealed as the Dark Ranger. We were waiting for that. We were freaking damn waiting for that. And I kind of would like it if Hasbro is like, hey, you guys didn't get one of those figures? Well, we're going to do the whole entire Dino Charge line again. And this time you can actually get to have Dark Ranger. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Even though chances are I would just buy Dark Ranger, heck, I would love it if you just kick him right in the balls. Kick Bandai America right in the balls and just been like, oh, we're going to do one more mold. We're going to use their mold right quick. And they're going to actually make Dark Ranger in, yeah, the form of what he's supposed to have came as. But they didn't do it. And it's like, what the frick, man? And you even teased it in the Morpher. And then it's like some messed up controversy behind this character and what could have happened, what didn't happen, and misunderstandings. But at least Heckle is here. They most likely will maybe actually give us a backstory of how he becomes the Dark Ranger. We'll just have to see. And speaking of new Rangers, we also have Solar Ranger, a purple Ranger. And what's going on there is some speculate that that's the sixth Ranger for Hyperforce, and some actually others speculate that Corone will become the Solar Ranger. I don't know. Personally, I'm like, hey, why does Corone get to be the Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger? Does that really make sense? Kendricks deserve to be. I'm sorry, but Kendricks kind of deserves it. Just like where it's like, oh, the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. It's Kimberly. Kimberly gets to have that, not Cat. Kimberly. And yeah, we're not gonna. I shouldn't be touching that. Last but not least is, of course, they finally put out the trailer for, or basically the little sneak peek of what's gonna happen on Tuesday, the special 25th anniversary episode. And there's lots more to talk about. There's a lot to talk about, so that's gonna be a separate video. and it's gonna be something very spectacular. Let's just end this by talking about Bandai America. Bandai America is, of course, on their way out, and as you can see, even Saban's is like, oh, well, we're not going to man the freaking website anymore, the YouTube page, and it looks like they haven't. I think it was 2 weeks. Yeah, so 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. 2 weeks they stopped completely. So whoever has it, did they just drop the mic or drop the keys and be like, here you go, whoops? And basically that's what happens where it's like, so does that mean that it's now going to be abandoned? It's like, it's not a good idea to be abandoned. You guys need to give them the password and stuff. But anyways, Bandai America, they are making some last things, and still no Surfer Zord. And no Dino Maru, which is like, so you guys aren't going to try to cash in your final chips? I mean, technically those would be final chips that you do. And where's the set where you're like, oh, here's all of the. So they basically are just becoming big jerks. Big freaking jerks. I really hope that the Psycho Pink and Psycho Yellow comes out for those who actually care, and also Red, Blue, and Black. Hopefully they get a American release. Dino Thunder Yellow, they say that it might actually be a GameStop exclusive as well, which is like, oh, that's kind of good. That means I'm able to get mostly 3 of those, maybe. And that's about it. It's just that. So Bandai America truly is leaving. They truly leaving. They're phoning it in. They do have some, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So you made 2 new Zords, and you made 2 new figures, but that's it. You're not gonna go even more so. Or it's like, I think technically they got everything they needed. I think they got everything. They covered everything except for, of course, the super gold mode or whatever you're gonna call it. I think that was already existing, did it? I think it might have existed already, but I'm not sure. Anyways, there you go. That's all that I need to tell you. Coming up next will most likely be, for Power Rangers, of course, Power Rangers topic, and the next will be the sneak peek of the 25th anniversary.